Hello, I'm Pastor Dave, and this is your 3-minute sermon recap for Monday morning, November 23rd, 2020. Here we go. This week was Christ the King Sunday, which means Advent starts next Sunday. Christmas is coming. Christmas carols are coming. We don't know what it's going to look like this year, but that's a whole other ball of wax. But what we do know is we need to brace ourselves for the King is coming. That's right, the King is coming. It's something we don't often think about because when we prepare for Christmas and we think of the birth of Christ, you know, the cute little baby, 6 pounds, 8 ounce baby Jesus Christ. We don't think of the King returning. But when Christ comes again, Christ is not going to be coming as like a little baby and going through it. I mean, Christ is coming back and coming back to reign. When we look at this, when we look at the second coming, we're often not dealing with the most pleasant of passages. I mean, first and foremost, we look at the actions of Christ himself when he comes back. Because when Christ comes back, Christ will judge us. As Christ himself said in the parable that we heard this week from Matthew 25, the Son of God's going to come back and separate the sheep from the goats. There will be a judgment. And when we look at that judgment, we see really what it's going to be based on. And it's our faith and our works. I mean, these are interconnected. We are saved by faith alone, but faith without works is death. If we look at James chapter 2. But the good deeds themselves won't save us. They need to be connected to the works because the intentions behind our actions count. When one does good deeds, we should be doing them because we love God and God wants us to do those things, not because we have the hope of some future reward or earthly reward for that matter. And when all this happens, we're not going to be surprised because these prophecies are true and will be fulfilled. These are not idle words of Jesus Christ. These words were given because this is going to happen. And we are given this warning for a very specific reason, and that is to prepare ourselves for what is to come. And that's really the meaning of the entire season of Advent, is a season of preparation. But we need to remember whom we're preparing for. We're not preparing for a baby. We're preparing for our King. That's a whole other thing to prepare for. So that's your recap for this week. Remember, we worship at 8:45 at East Salem, 10:15 at Otterbein. We live stream the East Salem service at 8:45 on the East Salem UMC Facebook page. The service lives there for a while afterwards, so if you want the full service, go over there. But until next time, I'm Pastor Dave, and I hope to see you in the pews.